wins every single time. Introducing the new BF Goodrich All-Terrain KO3 tire. Legendary toughness made tougher. BF Goodrich, what are you building for?
Okay, we're live. I just started doing an intro and I realized I didn't even start the freaking thing. We have drama here at the end of the race. Look at this. Toby Price is at 0 miles an hour. He may have run out of gas or something, somebody's saying. Wow. Yeah, we have Toby Price at 0 miles an hour right here. He was just winning the race and something happened right here. He was in front of Bryce. He was at mile 500 and something happened again to the 46 right at the end of a race. This is insane. I've never seen anything like it. This is like the third race in a row or something that the 46 has been leading almost to the finish and then had something happen. And look at, here comes Luke. So Luke McMillan is going to sneak into second. Let's go over and we're going to watch Luke's in-car. Where's his in-car at? Where did it go? Did his in-car go down? I thought his in-car was up here. Hold on. Shit, Luke's in-car just went down. Where is it? There it is. Hold on. Stand by. Let's see if we can see Toby. All right, Toby has stopped. Luke is almost to him in a minute, so we're going to see if we see Luke go by Toby Price stopped. This is weird. So, yeah, he stopped on this tracker. Shows him at 0 miles an hour. Did his tracker fall off or something? All right, this is really weird. Hold on, trying to get confirmation for you guys. All right, let's watch Luke's feed here. He's going to be to him in a minute. I want to see if we see the 45 stop or the 46 stops for sure. Just make sure it's not a tracker, but two different trackers is showing him stopped. Yeah, I think he ran out of gas is what some people are thinking. That is crazy. I know they hadn't stopped for a while, so that is pretty crazy. He's going to be right here in a second if he's stopped. Let's see if we see him. This is crazy. You never know. You know, the Racing Redefined is off, I think. I don't know. We're going to find out right now. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's out of gas. It's going to be after like a left-hand turn. I'm 99% sure he's out of gas. Or the tracker fell off or something weird. That's why I'm waiting to see if this is for real right here. We're going to hear Luke and Duncan talk about it if they see him in a second here. Right here. It's after this left 4 down the straightaway. Watch. Let's see if we see Toby. We're watching. Should be right here somewhere. Let's see, do we see him? Keep watching. We're watching for the 46.
dip and straight over drops off.
I haven't seen him yet.
Top airplane. Right 6 over roller. Airplane drops off.
Who's this? We got lights coming.
Straight over the dip.
This might be them right up here.
Left 5 over. Chuck up, big dip.
Let's see. Saw lights up here a second ago. There it is. Who's this?
Who is it? I don't know. It's Toby. Toby.
It is.
Fuck.
It's Toby.
Right 4 off the road.
Oh my
God.
God.
One more. Come on. Let's do it. Blue left 3. Come
Wow.
on.
You guys just saw it.
4, then left 6 over. You see Brent's face? Yeah. Let's do this. Blue straight over, rollers, rocket the right berm.
Wow, that is crazy.
Caution,
all right.
Straight over, slight tightens, rollers.
Let me turn the audio off real quick. All right, so you guys just saw that right there live. We were just watching. That was Toby Price pulled over on the side. The rumor is that they ran out of gas. Wow, that is insane if that's true. What a huge bummer. Wow, that is gnarly. So that means Bryce Menzies, let's go back to the tracker real quick. So yeah, you can see they're stopped right there. I just wanted to physically see them, which is what we just saw. So Luke McMillan just passed them. I mean, you were surprised as they were, right? Like they were bummed. You hear them when they went by? They said, fuck, when he went by, because they actually feel bad for him too. I mean, I feel bad for him too. This is like, I'm friends with all these guys. Like I like Bryce, I like Christopher, I like Toby, I like Paul, I like Luke, and everybody. It's just, that is gnarly to be winning this many races in a row and have something happen that close to the finish. Like, I don't even know what to say. That is just, that is gnarly. So that is Luke McMillan. I'm telling you guys, off-road racing is never, ever over until you get to the finish line. Remember when Luke was sitting in his pit changing that drive shaft forever? He thought they were done, right? He was all bummed. They were done. Luke and Duncan have been hauling ass, and they are now up to second place in the race. Second place. This race is not over yet. The 94 right here, Christopher Polvardi entry with Bryce Menzies driving, is currently winning, but they have to get to the finish line too. As you just saw, something as simple as running out of gas, that's what the sounds like the rumor is, what happened can happen. It's gnarly. That is crazy. I feel bad for him. It's just, man, that is such a bummer. Wow, that is crazy. Yeah, so man, so Luke and Dan or Luke and Duncan, they got to keep pushing because they know there's only one truck in front of them now, and that is Bryce Menzies. So you know they're friends too, but at this point, Luke wants to come around the corner and see Bryce just like that, and Bryce just wants to get to the damn finish line because he knows he's winning again now. He just went from being like, oh man, we lost, Toby's got us, there's no way we're gonna catch him and pass him, to now he's back in the lead. He just went by him, so that is pretty crazy. That is what's cool about off-road racing. Just pretty gnarly. You never know. Wow, that is why we watch this. It's pretty cool. All right, well let's see what other drama happens here. I mean, this is nuts. Let's see what else are you guys saying here. They didn't see their gas light on. Yeah, that's such a bummer. A huge. Man, I feel so bad for Toby. That is just horrible. He was in a pit there, so maybe they can get, I mean, these things need race gas to run on, but they were in a pit, so I don't know. Maybe whoever's pit that was can get him some gas. If they have race gas, they can at least try and put some in there and keep going. I mean, you can't run these things on 91. It'll blow up, so they're not going to put 91 in there. But man, what a huge bummer. So they do have some time. You can see Robbie Gordon is back here. They're not going to win the race most likely at this point because they're still stopped, but they can still get some gas in there and try to get going. But yeah, that is crazy. What a turn of events. What is the actual race mile? I don't know. It's going to be right here. It's Rancho Nelson. I'm going to say it's like 8:30 something, maybe 8:30, 8:34. It's going to be somewhere around there. So we'll have to wait and see. We will stay tuned, but it's see 8:30's right there. Okay, so it's farther than that. We'll try to watch when this guy, maybe 8:35. It's literally just the back and forth right there at the end of the left side of our screen is where the finish is going to be. So definitely yeah, the Racing Redefined, don't look at the Racing Redefined. That's not accurate right now. The tracker is not correct on Racing Redefined. We literally just saw him go by him. You guys watched the in-car from Luke. That's why I pulled the in-car up. The in-car doesn't lie. That's why whenever something happens like that, like when McNeil crashed earlier, once again, we went to Luke's in-car and we watched him drive by him and saw the truck upside down. It's always good to look and see who's coming and then try to go to their in-car, pull it up, and then you can see if you actually see him pulled over on the course or not. So that's what's going on there. So yeah, this is your race leader now. Christopher Polvardi, Bryce Menzies is there. Let's see. Can Luke catch Menzies? No, Luke is not going to catch Menzies. He's back here. He's at mile 806. He's only got about 30 miles to go. He's not going to catch Menzies. The question is Menzies has to get there clean. That's the whole thing. We just saw that the 46. We didn't think anybody was going to catch him, and he was going to win, and he just ran out of gas. It sounds like. So that's what a huge, huge bummer for 46. All right, well, it's 12 in the morning, and there's the Baja 1000 on, and there's always some drama. There's always something going on there. So that means that if the 46 stays parked, Robbie Gordon is going to be into third if he gets by him, and then look who's going to be in fourth position. Mr. Dan McMillan, none other than Dan McMillan, is going to be into fourth position if he can get by the 46 before they put fuel in there. If that's what the problem is, I haven't heard 100% that's what it is, but I'm pretty sure I've heard it from a couple different people that they heard he was out of fuel. So that is horrible luck. Just man, they're just gutted for those guys. All right, let's see what else what else we got going on here. All right. That is what's going on. To finish first, you must first finish. Exactly. That's why you never give up. Now, same thing down here. This is our next race right here, the two-wheel drive class, right? It is Sam Baldy. He has a big lead right now, but Cameron Steele is not that far behind. So Cameron Steele has to stay on it. You never know. Something could happen to Baldy. Cameron could get first. He could pass him. You never know. Same thing with Brent Fox right here. Brent Fox is currently leading, but look who's in second. We got Jack Olagus in second. Right now, Jack's a little bummed. He's like, oh, man, it's too close to the finish. Once again, you never know. You got to keep going. So that is your first and second place in two-wheel drive is going to be right there. So Sam Baldy and Cameron Steele. And then Trophy Truck Spec is going to be Brent Fox and Jack Olagus are going to be first and second right there. And yeah, don't look at the Racing Redefined thing on Toby. It's not working correct right now. I told you guys that. It's not correct. So don't look at that one. You guys just saw him. He stopped. The legend is Gustavo Vidosola Sr. He's still leading the Legends class. He should get a win. He just needs to make it to the finish. Like I said, you got to make it to the finish, though. You never know what's gonna happen there. Now, second place there is David Payne, the 61L. Now, look, they have made up a lot of ground. So the 61L is right there. That is Larry Rossler behind the wheel now, too. So Larry Rossler is driving that. This is Gustavo Vidosola Sr. in there because we know that Ricky Johnson got out earlier. So that's what's going on there. Between the Legends class, that's first place right there, and here's second place. That race isn't over yet either. 1L had a massive lead earlier. They do not have a massive lead now, and any little thing, and you have Larry Rossler right behind you, Mr. Baja. So the guy has won on a bike. He's won in a buggy. He's won, well, technically kind of the truggy. He's won in that thing. He's won in trucks down in Baja. He's won a little bit of everything. So Larry Rossler, he knows how to win in Baja, and he knows that it's not over until the end. So definitely. Let's see. My buddy Andy Grider. Yeah, Andy Grider was actually driving this truck before Larry Rossler got in. Andy told me he was driving from mile 400 to 728. Oh, he's actually still in it. That is Andy Grider. I forgot what mile they're at. So Andy is driving that thing all the way to 728, basically the finish. So that is Andy Grider driving that thing right now. I'm mistaken. LR is getting in it later. He's not in there yet. So that is Andy Grider in the 61L right now. Class 1, that's your leader right there, Brendan Gaughan. So Brendan Gaughan is winning. Someone has to know the mileage to the following. Yeah, it's the mileage to the finish is right over here. Like the bike's almost at it. So here, you guys keep asking. It's 835 basically is what it's going to be. So watch this bike. He's at 831.8. As soon as he gets in the little twisties there where it goes back and forth at Rancho Nelson, that's the finish. So it's probably like 830. Yeah, it's going to be 835 or so is going to be the finish. So that is what the mileage is at the finish line. They moved it to Rancho Nelson. So we don't have an exact mileage because it got moved, but it is going to be around 835. We will see once we get that bike over there and we can watch him finish. So check out that bike. If you guys see that bike in Rancho Nelson, let me know what mile he's at. I'll try to remember to look at it in a minute. Pro UTV Open. Let's go over there. So Pro UTV Open, we have up at the top. Where are we at? Okay, we have Oh, what do we got going on here? We have some drama. We haven't checked on this in a little while. We have Caden McCachran is now showing as first. We have Brandon Sims showing as second. Ronnie Anderson showing as third, and then Max City Jr. is showing as stopped right now. So that is not good. So Max City Jr., that's actually Dylan Smoke in there. So he is stopped, but we have Caden McCachran out front. So the 1821 is still winning. We got Brandon Sims in there, and then we got Ronnie Anderson in there. So that is 1, 2, and 3 there. And let's see. Why the sudden change? What are you guys talking about? Andy is back in the 23. Cool. Okay. Well, there's an update for you guys. So the 23, where's the 23 at? They're out of the win, but they're not out of podium contention possibly. So the 23, they're fourth. So that is Dan McMillan. They said Andy McMillan is back in the 23 now. So there's an update for you guys. Andy McMillan is piloting the 23 once again. He started in there, and he handed it to Dan in the middle. And now it sounds like Andy's back in it again. So that's what's going on with the 23. All right, let's go look. Thanks for all the updates in the chat there, guys. It always helps when there's a lot of you guys feeding us info because there's so many people. We can't keep up with everybody out there, but you guys definitely help. Toby out of gas. Yeah, it sounds like Toby ran out of gas. That is a huge bummer for them. Phil Blurton is leading still. So Phil Blurton first in the forced induction class. Second is Caden Wells. That's pretty much the same. Look at Nicholas. He's at 0 miles an hour. He was right with Caden Wells the last few hours that we had updated. So that is a huge bummer there. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, we got an update on the 7 on our Ironman right here. Oh, he's taking a nap, it looks like. Let's see. This is going on my social right now. There's his bike. He's taking a nap.
You need something? No, it's okay. They took care of me perfect. Okay, if you need medicine, we got a doctor. No, it's okay. Just because I was really, I did mechanic this morning, 1 hour plus 1 hour. So I had 2 hours late. So since this morning, I push full gas to take the time to back. And I arrived here and I said, whoa, I'm fucking finished. Yeah. I couldn't even sit on the chair. The reason why you put me this because it was too difficult. I pushed it too much. You want to join us? We have bed, food. Anything you want? Cool. No, but they did the.
Okay, so there's a live look. That was the guy we've been tracking all day. Gregory on the 776 Ironman, the 1980 Honda 125. He's taking a nap, as you guys saw, which is good. It sounds like he's a little out of it. He's a little tired. He's got a lot of time to finish still. It's been 24 hours. He has another 12 hours to finish. So it looks like he's gonna take a nap for a little bit. He didn't need anything. He sounded like he knew what he was talking about, at least. He just said he got there and his arm was really sore and he couldn't sit down. So there's an update live from the course. Let me turn that volume back down for you guys on our Ironman story. So good to see he's gonna be okay. I think hopefully he can get going again. So that is a live update from you guys. Let him sleep. Yeah, he needs to take a nap. Somebody let him sleep for like 2 or 3 hours and then wake him up and tell him to haul ass to the finish. But good to see he's okay at least. So when we see him at 0 miles an hour in a minute, we'll know why. Here, we'll show you where he is right now. So he's laying down. Let's see, where is he? 7. Where is he? Oh, right here. Oh, remember he was at the corner last time. Okay, so where he was stopped, he is at a pit, not his own pit, but somebody's pit, and he's taking a nap. So the 776 X-ray Gregory, he's okay. He's just taking a nap. So let's see, what else do we have here for you guys? Toby officially out. Well, what do you mean officially out? Is that what they said? Why would he be out if he just ran out of gas? Or does he just need gas? I don't know where you guys said officially out. Where'd you guys hear that from? That means they're done, or they're just they're stopped for a minute. Because we saw him there and he just sounded like he was out of gas, unless something else. Yeah, he's out of gas. We've been hearing that from multiple people. So that is he's not out of the race. He just needs to get some gas and then they can keep going. He's out of the win. He's obviously not getting the win at this point, which is a huge bummer, but they can at least finish the race still. This is what we're talking about. If you just joined us, Toby Price was leading and just came to a stop right here a minute ago. Multiple people have told us that he's out of gas, which is just such a huge bummer for him. So it's going to be Christopher Polvardi / Bryce Menzies. Okay, look, he's at the finish just about. So yeah, 8:35, like I thought. Maybe 8:36 by the time he gets to the finish line. Basically, right here where this guy is, as soon as he goes around those couple little turns right there, you're done. That's the end of your time, and then you go out to the highway and you're done, and you parade to town. So it's about 836 miles is what the actual what it's actually going to be today. So that's your race. Let's see what you guys what else are you guys saying here. Someone says Menzies lost front differential. Well, where'd you guys hear that one from? Did that one where's that rumor from? Bryce lost front wheel drive. Is that what they're saying on the Score live feed? Well, good thing Bryce has finished a few races in 2-wheel drive before and won. Remember when he did those donuts by the helicopter after he won the Baja 400? The only way he was able to do those donuts was because he didn't have front wheel drive and the rear was just spinning him around. So it's not end of the world if you lose front wheel drive in those things, especially when you're that close to the finish. It's not ideal, obviously, but I mean, Luke's far enough behind that he'd have to make up some time. Let's go look at the entry list again. Where was Luke? He started 1, 2, 3 minutes behind him. So Bryce is going to have to finish and then have a 3-minute gap before Luke finishes in order to get the win. So that is that. Yep. Okay. So Toby Price did post on his social media that he is out of gas. Horrible. Look at, he posted picture sitting there. He says, Race Mile 803, we are out of gas and out of the Baja 1000. Absolutely gutted. Man, I just feel bad for him. I don't think he's out. I mean, he's out of the win, but they can put some gas in the truck and they can get the thing to the finish. I know it doesn't really matter. They want to go for the win, but yeah. All right. So there you go. Confirmation from Toby himself. He posted on social media that they are out of gas, so the rumors were true. So definitely a huge bummer for them. They said on Score YouTube earlier he's only in 2-wheel drive. Yeah, okay. So the 94 is in 2-wheel drive. Got to get to the finish. This is getting good. This is getting crazy. 94 has 2-wheel drive only, we're saying. He's got to get just about let's see, 836.4. That's about where the finish is. And he's at 821. So he's got to go about 15 miles. So Bryce Menzies has about 15 miles to go in 2-wheel drive to the finish. And then we have Luke McMillan, who's got let's see, he's at 814. And he is 6 miles. He's 6 miles behind him, and he's got to finish within 3 minutes. If he can get within about 3 miles of him, he might have a chance. So this race ain't over yet. Let's go look at Luke McMillan real quick here.
Over, stay outside. Slight checkup. Tie left 3.
Well, you want to see Luke's in-car? Here you go. With audio.
Blue, right 4, over. Right here. Drops off. Left 4, then straight over airplane. He's qualified course. Left 4. Off camber, straight over airplane. Left 5 over, drops off, rock on the right. Blue left 4. Airplane, right 5 over.
All right, well there you go. That is Luke right there. So let's see, half an hour to go. We might just stay live with you guys for the finish. What do you think? Should we just stay live because it's gonna be in about 15 minutes or so. I think we're just gonna have to stay live. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch Christopher Polvardi here. I am going to, on my side tracker, I'm gonna pull up the 94, and then we're gonna watch Luke here live. Let me just check and see if we have anybody else. Ampudia's camera doesn't really matter right now. It's not working anyways. And we still don't have Bryce Menzies' camera, right? I'm just going to double check over here on the left. No, I don't think we don't have Bryce Menzies' camera working still. They were having some electrical issues earlier and it never came back on. So we have Luke's though, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, this is going to be cool. Bryce just crossed, seems like. What's that mean? On Racing, stop looking at Racing Redefined. It's off. It was on all day, but now it's off. So don't look at the Racing Redefined anymore. It doesn't make sense. let's go back to Luke full screen. Where did he go? Here he is on the bottom. Let's go back to Luke full screen, and let's listen in to this is going to be Jason Duncan navigating for Luke McMillan, trying to run down Bryce Menzies with only about what did we say, 30 miles to go or 15 miles to go for Bryce, just a little over that for Luke.
Tight right 4.
Can you guys hear him okay? Let me know if you can hear Duncan okay when he's calling this out.
Right 4 up the hill, airplane. Stay left up the hill. Blue straight over. Stay right. Left 6 over. And then straight over. Then danger, tight left 3, cliff outside. Right 5 over. Jump straight over roller. Left 5. Right 6 over. Left 25, then left 4 over. 83 race mile, 815. All good.
Okay, they're at 815. We just heard him call that out.
Caution straight over, then right 4. Big rock outside.
So they got about 15 miles, about 20 miles to go for Luke.
Back up over. Tight left 3 off camber. Roll blue rollers. Blue right 6. Check up, tight left 3. Right shortcut ahead. Caution dip. And then right 5 over. Dip. Check up. Straight over, then cut right 4. Oh my God.
Oh.
Caution ditch. Stay right outside. Rocks outside. Check up ditch.
All right, we're trying to see what's going on the score feed too, see if they're showing anything interesting. Let's look at the map again real quick.
Airplane straight over.
All right, Bryce has about 10 miles to go, 9 miles to go.
Right left 4. Caution.
There's Luke.
Caution drops off.
Here, let's do this. Hold on a second.
Left 4.
We're going to rearrange our thing real quick for you guys. This is what's cool about Watch Party. Watch this. I'm going to turn all these off real quick.
Danger, slow down. Danger, big rocks inside. Rock in the left berm. Danger, right 3, tight chicane. Rock in the left outside, danger. Airplane right 4 over.
Let's see, that's not the right score one. Let's try this one.
Right 3, left 4.
That one, okay. All right, so we got the score live feed on the right side, and then we got Luke's on the left. If we see Bryce come in a minute. Oh.
Left 6.
I'd rather watch Luke's big right now. If I see them come through Rancho Nelson there, I'll let you guys know if I see Bryce coming in.
Right 5 tightens. Caution dip. Rock in the left berm.
Yeah, Duncan's been in that car all day, remember. Just like Kyle Kraft with Ampudia. And he sounds pretty good still, right? He's literally been talking for 15 and a half hours straight. Talking for 15 hours.
Check drops off, big rock right, and then a right 3, left 3, rock inside. Check up. Right 4, then left 3. Right 4, then left 6 over drops off. Straight over drops off. Right 5 over drops off. Left 4 up. Street danger, track up, chicane tightens. Check up, very tight danger. Danger, check up, tight rocks, both sides, danger. Dip, caution. Right 4 over, then left 4. Danger off camber, right 4. Narrow gate outside.
All right.
Rock on the left. Tight narrow rocks, danger. Big rock on the left.
Let me show you guys the tracker again real quick. All right, Bryce is about 7 miles from the finish. Luke is 19, about 8 miles behind him. In third is Toby Price right now, but he's out of gas. Soon, Robbie Gordon's going to be in third. And then Dan McMillan / Andy McMillan is going to be in fourth if they get by the 46 before they can put more gas in that truck. So that's what's going on right now. And we are watching Luke McMillan live right here with Jason Duncan, who's been in the car all day doing a great job calling the notes out for these guys.
Caution tightens. Danger drops off ditch. Straight over, then left 4. Big rock inside. Tight right 4 over, caution. Tight left 4.
Yeah, Dan in fourth. I know, right? Oh, man. If that thing sticks. I mean, right now, Dan will take a fourth, though, at this race. I guarantee you he didn't think he was going to be fourth if you asked him a couple hours ago.
83, we think you're about 11 miles physically behind the 94 truck. And Tyler heard rumors that not have all-wheel drive, just FYI.
Neither do we.
They got about 9 miles to finish. You guys got about 20 miles to finish.
All right, so you heard it there, 9 miles and 20 miles, so all good.
Copy that, thank you. Right 5 up.
All right, so that's what's going on there. Let's show the, there's the tracker.
Check up, loft and chicane. Right here. Oh, you son of a bitch. There you go.
That's a tight little section right here. There they go. This section is gnarly. Like, it sucks. It takes forever, too. You think you're almost at the finish, and it keeps going. Yeah, neither do we.
4 right 4 over.
Ignore Racing Redefined. It's not working anymore. Racing Redefined was awesome all day. It was badass, but where they are right now, it's not working. The trackers on the cars aren't working, so just ignore it. Don't look at it anymore.
Right 4, don't cut. Left 2.
Yeah, it's even.
Right 3 long.
It sounds like it's even. Neither one of them have front-wheel drive, so they both have rear-wheel drive. So it's pretty even right now. Bryce Menzies versus Luke McMillan. It's pretty even.
Left 5, get straight over. Move straight over. Right 4, then left 4 over airplane. Left 4 through the meadow. Danger check up ditch. Narrow rocks.
Yeah, look at his lights. I'm telling you, he's got. And so he's got the best lights. Watch this light setup. They're freaking legit. Baja designs and the way he has them aimed. I mean, look at this thing. It's just like daytime everywhere he's going. Even the cornering, like out into the corners. It's awesome.
Move straight over. Small dip. Check up, drops off, ditch, rock on the right berm. Tight right 4, rock inside. Dip left 4. 83 race mile 820, all good. Danger check up.
All right, Bryce is about 7 miles from the finish. Luke's about to cross over the highway at the meadow.
Dip. Straight over. Tight rock on the right. Left 5 over, then right 4. Right 5 over, caution. Right 5.
All right, if you're just joining us, let me catch you guys up. I know some of you guys just joined the chat. So we're looking at the lead. We're looking at the second place car. That is Luke McMillan right there in the 83 that we're watching. Bryce Menzies is currently driving the 94. He's in first place right now. They're almost to the finish line. He's about 7 miles from the finish right now. He does have to beat Luke McMillan by 3 minutes on corrected time. So he's got to fit by physically. So Luke can be within 3 minutes and he'll win. As long as Bryce finishes and Luke doesn't finish within 3 minutes, Bryce wins. That's exactly what we're looking for right now. Either way, third place is Robbie Gordon. Now you can see he just went by Toby Price, who ran out of gas. And then fourth place is going to be Dan McMillan in just a few minutes when he gets by Toby Price. So we're just staying live for the finish. The finish is at Rancho Nelson, not in town. They will finish at Rancho Nelson, and then they will parade into town on the highway. So here's Luke McMillan and Jason Duncan.
Score tracker has you guys 8 miles apart now.
Small dip, right 3. Copy that, thank you. Right 5 airplane. Left 4 airplane. Slight tight. Caution, straight over, drops off dip. And then we got the 37 speed zone.
All right, they're in a 37 speed zone. You heard them. He's going across the speed, or across the highway real quick, and then the speed zone goes away. Full speed again.
Right 4 over, drops off. It's off. Yep. Tight right 4 over, then off camber left 3. Blue rocks. Ditch on the left. Small dip, left 3, caution.
Let's see. I keep refreshing to see if Bryce is at the finish yet because he's getting really close. Hasn't updated for 4 minutes. He's going to be... He might be there right now. Let's look at the Rancho Nelson feed. They don't have it up. Hopefully they put the Rancho Nelson feed back up in a minute here on Scores channel. I wanted to see if Bryce was at the finish yet.
Over big dip, caution. Off camber left 4. Rock on the left inside.
Here, let's refresh it real quick. Somebody said that their feed was about a minute ahead of ours, so there you go.
Jump straight over, ditch. Check up, big dip. Caution, stay right around. Left 3. Oh, it's much nicer. Rock on the left berm. Caution, left 5. Rock on the left berm.
94's got to be done any second, really.
Right 5.
Haven't updated for 6 minutes.
Over. Check up, tight left 4, then right 4. Check up, tight right 3 off the road.
There you go. Bryce is dropping in Rancho Nelson, somebody just said, at 12:44. That's right now.
Rocks on the left, check up slippery. Tighten left 2. Caution tightens off camber left 4.
There you go. Look, he's almost there. Almost there.
Cut right 4 off the road. Dip, then left 6 over.
You just need to see me drive a truck. Like, yeah,
Tight,
I just need
big
it. Just
rock on
need a
the
truck.
left.
I'll go drive it. Get the stopwatch ready. We're ready. We're ready.
Down the hill.
Let's bring it up.
Big rock on the left.
Stopwatch is ready. We got to reset it.
Right 4.
Okay, we're at 0.
Rock inside.
Gonna be hard to tell exactly when he's there, but we'll check.
Left, drops off narrow rocks. Straight
Oh,
over, then
here we
right
go.
4,
Score's got him up, I think. There we go. On the right side there.
Rocks inside.
All right, the right side is going to be Rancho Nelson at that jump. When I see him come over that jump, I'll start my stopwatch, and then we'll see if we can get Luke at the same spot. Yeah, mine's probably a little bit behind their live one.
Right 4 over. Then left 4 shortcut. Small ditch. Stay left around the jump.
I'm watching my TV one to see if I see it up there too. That's what I'm looking at up top. What do you guys think? Who's going to get it, Bryce or Luke?
Caution, straight over. Caution, drops off. Rocks outside. The ditch. Blue right 4 over.
Bryce should be there any second.
Danger check up left 3 big ditch.
Yeah, the time stops at Rancho Nelson. Yes. The race is over at Rancho Nelson.
Rock on the left berm. Caution tightens.
Oh, I see lights. I see lights on that feed. So watch, this one should be in a second.
Straight over.
All right, Bryce is over the jump. You should see it in just about probably 5 seconds coming up on my feed here.
Rocks inside. Caution. Right 4.
There's the lights, so you can see. We're just behind the score live feed about maybe 20 seconds or so. That's all right. I'm going to get the timer started at the same spot. Okay. Timer started.
Blue left 4.
3 minutes. If Luke McMillan isn't over that jump in 3 minutes, then Bryce Menzies is going to be your winner.
Center. A little big dip. 8-3 race mile 825. All good. Blue straight over.
Check the tracker real quick.
Blue straight over.
Yeah, he's not going to get there. He's 10 miles. He's 10 miles from the finish line. He ain't going to get it. So Bryce is going to be the winner, it looks like.
Dip. And a blue left 4.
We'll wait just to see for a few minutes. But as soon as we get to 3 minutes, we've already been almost a minute.
Drops off.
Bryce is at the finish right now. So if we look at the timing here,
Big rock on the right in the road.
there's the finish. See, it says finished.
Clear
So
for this.
Bryce is finished 15 hours, 48 minutes, and 5 seconds. First finisher right there. Bryce Menzies, Christopher Polvardi. They're going to be your winner. Luke's not going to be there in 2 minutes.
Ditch near rocks.
Now, VCPs and everything could still come into play. Just remember that. The race is never official till tomorrow.
Dip. Caution. Caution dip. Check up over ditch.
Yeah, the finish is like 10 seconds past that jump, so it doesn't really matter. The jump was an easy spot for us to be able to time, so that's why we're timing it at the jump.
Check up with rocks.
That's Bryce coming into the finish on my feed right there. It's like 30 seconds behind.
Rock on the right. Tightens over. Check up left 3. Rock inside. And
2 minutes. He's got 1 minute to get there. It's not going to happen.
Caution, straight over. Fast rollers, caution. Check up ditch, caution. This one. Good. Triple ditch. It was the first one. Second one.
2:45. He's 15 seconds and it's over. He's not even in the infield yet.
5. Right 6 over. Have an extra rack. Thank you. Dip.
Yeah, it's never over till penalties. You guys got to see. There's a lot of speed zones. I mean, shouldn't be any speeding really with all the speed limiters they have, but you never know. All right, 3 minutes. We're over 3 minutes, so yeah. There you go. All right. Let me turn the audio off. We're back. All right, so if you just joined us, it looks like Christopher Polvardi and Bryce Menzies are going to be your unofficial overall winners of the 2025 Score BF Goodrich Baja 1000. So congratulations, Christopher Polvardi. This is going to be his first Baja 1000 win. Bryce has won, I think he's won 1 or 2 Baja 1000s. I forget how many he's won, but he's won before. So it's not his first one, but this is going to be Christopher Polvardi's first win at the Baja 1000. If it holds up, we got to look at penalties. There's lots of speed zones, like we said, VCPs. Now, if you're Luke right now, he wants to finish within 10 minutes because a VCP penalty is 10 minutes. So if you're within 10 minutes, you have a shot if they get a penalty. Nobody wants to win by a penalty, right? Like that's kind of, you don't really want to win by a penalty. You'll take it, of course. You're not going to say, no, I don't want the win if you do get a penalty, but you have to wait and see. So you want to finish first, obviously. If you don't finish first, you want to be within 10 minutes because 1 VCP penalty, and that means you're the winner. So we have to wait and see what happens tomorrow as far as the penalties go. If there is any, they could run a perfectly clean race, and be all good. But that's what's going on here. So pretty cool to see. Yeah, Luke did have a drive shaft. Honestly, the drive shaft cost him the race. It really did. He was in the pit for at least 10 minutes, which would have been maybe even longer than that. It seemed like he was in the pit for a really long time. So bummer on the drive shaft thing, but shit happens. It's the Baja 1000. It's 850 miles or 830 miles, 837 miles today of terrain that is not meant to be driven over at the speeds that these guys go over it. So if a drive shaft was your only problem all day, that's not too bad at all. So we got the first 2 cars. One is in. First one's across the line. Second one's about to be finished. Third is going to be Robbie Gordon. And then fourth is going to be Dan McMillan. Now, will they beat Robbie on time, though? Let's go look. So where did they start at? Right behind him. So look, Dan and Robbie were right behind each other. So that means that Dan has to be within 1 minute of Robbie Gordon in order to beat him. So it is possible that he could beat him because look on the tracker. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in that much. They are kind of close, but let's see, 811.5 and 809. They are about a mile apart, which is about a minute, right? If they're doing 60 miles an hour, they're only doing 30 though. So that's like 2 minutes apart. So this might be really close for 3rd and 4th place, depending on what happens between here and the finish with Robbie Gordon and Dan McMillan. If Dan is not in there right now, he's probably on the phone with Andy or on the radio with Andy and telling him he needs to beat Robbie so that they can get 3rd place and not 4th. But I mean, either way, good run for Robbie Gordon. Actually, he hasn't had a run like this in a long time. If he can get it to the finish, that's Max in there right now. So Max Gordon, good run for Robbie and Max, and then good run for Dan and Andy. Obviously, all these guys want to win, but if you can't get a win to finish on the podium or even 4th at the Baja 1000 it's a good accomplishment. It sucks. It's not like winning, but it's still pretty good. So yeah, so that's 3rd and 4th, and then it's back over to Ampudia in 5th. We saw he changed the steering box earlier. So he is just going to he's just going to finish and he's going to win the championship as long as he finishes. So the number 1 plate will be staying in Mexico, with Mexican. So that's pretty cool for Mexico. Alan Impudia will hold on to number one plate as long as he makes it to the finish. He's got to make it to the finish. Sam Baldy's looking pretty good in the 82T. And then 282, Brent Fox is right there. Jack Olagus is there. And then a 16T, Cameron Steele. So this is first place in spec. Second place in spec is Jack. That's actually close still. That's really close. Look, the 282 and the 227. Where did they start? 282 is right there. Where did Jack start? Did he start way back here? Or did I miss him? Did Jack start in front of him? No, where's the two? Oh, yeah, he started in front of him. Okay, so 227 was 2 spots in front of Brent Fox. So in order for Jack to win, which is actually Jordan Dean in there now, they're going to have to catch the Fox truck and put 2 minutes on him in order to beat them. So not looking like that's going to happen unless they have a problem with the 282 here. Cameron's looking like he's going to be second place too, as long as the 82T doesn't have a problem. So that's how we're looking there. Let's see, where's Luke? He's not at the finish quite yet. So Luke McMillan, we check on the tracker again. He's not quite at the finish yet. 237, 1L, that's going to be your lead legend truck right there. And let's go look at the UTV class again, because we had some drama there. And then we are going to sign off in a minute. It's already 1 o'clock, so I'm not going to do a 1 o'clock update because we just did an hour-long update for you guys. That is one of the longest updates I've ever done. So, yeah, that was crazy. The Baja 1000 is never over until it's over. You never know. I mean, look at Luke. What was he, like 10th or something? And he finished second? That's, I mean, that's crazy. 10th after his drive shaft change, something like that. Caden McCachran is in first in the UTV open class, but Brandon Sims is closing the door. He is gaining on him. So Caden does have to watch Brandon Sims on time. But Caden hasn't updated for 7 minutes. So that's why it looks like he's a little closer than he really is. That makes more sense. I was going to say, Brandon Sims just made up a lot of time if that was the gap there. And Brandon just updated 1 minute ago. So they're first and second. Ronnie Anderson is third. 1841 is going again. So he was broken a little bit earlier. That is Dylan in there. They got the car fixed pretty quick, and he's moving again. So he's in fourth place now. He's not out of it by any means. They got over 150 miles. They have almost 200 miles to go in the UTV class until we get a winner. So we'll be up the rest of the night doing updates for you guys. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to check on a couple more. Guys, I want to go just after 1 o'clock in case somebody signs on at 1 looking for an update. Or maybe just before it, either way. Phil Blurton still leading in the forced induction class. Caden Wells still second, so no changes there. Class 10, this is going to be Potter still. Yep, Sam Potter first, Elliot Watson second. Duran is at 0 miles an hour in third, so that is not good there. And did I just hear Robbie Gordon is back? Yeah, he did. How's Caden doing on corrected time? I don't know. We'll check a little later. They still got 200 miles to go. We'll see how they're doing. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it for now. Let's just look at class 11s real quick, see if they're still moving, and then we're out of here. We found out that our Ironman boy is taking a break. We saw that a little bit ago. He's taking a nap. So hopefully let him rest for a couple hours and then wake his ass up and tell him to get to the finish line because he's got a race to finish. So the 11:03 is there and the 11:11 is there. That's your 2. They're still moving. So that's perfect. All right. Longest update ever for us. We're out of here for this update. We will be back. I'm going to take an hour break too. I'm not going live in 2 minutes. I'm going to go back live at 2 o'clock. By 2 o'clock, we should have some more finishers because in 2 minutes, I got nothing else to tell you guys. No one else is going to finish by then. Yeah, I don't even think Luke's going to finish within 2 minutes. He might. Yeah, it'd be pretty close. Luke's about to finish. So Luke's going to be second place. Then the next class at 2 o'clock that we'll have finished, we should have a spec truck finished by 2 o'clock. So I'll update you guys on the spec truck. I'll update you guys on the 2-wheel drive trophy truck. And then we will probably have a Legends truck finish right around 2 o'clock as well. All right. Come back at 2 o'clock on Fishgistics here. We'll be up. I know a lot of you guys are going to go to bed now, but we aren't going to bed. So we'll see who the real ones are that are up with us at the next update. So come on back at 2 o'clock and we will be here to keep you guys updated all night long. See you guys in an hour.